Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 26 of Direwolf20's server play series. Soren sneaking around behind me? What are you doing over here, dude? Like just hiding behind the wall. Hanging out on the old Forgecraft server with Soren and CPW and Iku, who Iku might be around or not, I don't know. Pahimar's on, Slowpoke is on TeamSpeak with us, as is Morvalaria, and yeah, everybody else that's on the server is also on TeamSpeak. So what's up everybody?
Hey.
How's it going?
Really good.
So I want to mention to my stream that I finished all my Thaumcraft research. I believe this is all the research that's available in the game at this point. I'm not going to show you what it is, but I can show you the recipes for the items because you won't be able to get the items unless you do the research. So, you know, I don't mind showing you the recipes because I'm about to craft these items. And like I said, you won't know the items you have to research in order to get them, so not really spoilerish. So as we know, we got to throw our Wand of the Apprentice in the crafting table here, and I, as you can see, need two of these items called the thermometer. Now you can see that the arcane crafting table here used up some of the charge in the Wand of the Apprentice, so that's kind of cool. So when you craft, it uses up some of the magical charge inside your wand, just like it did again when I did that. But the cool thing is that as soon as you place the wand in your inventory, it will recharge itself from the local aura. So the vis in the air all around me is recharging my wand. Pretty cool, isn't it? I think it's awesome. And all the magical items work that way. The same thing occurs with the portable hole. The reason it looks like this thing, if you looked real quick while I clicked on that, the reason it looks like it's pretty much infinite is because it's just using a small amount of magic to go through such a small wall, and you know, it quickly recharges itself from the local aura, which is, you know, also neat. What's up, Spider? Yay, we can kill him now. Good job, Soren.
My initial attempt at that failed.
So the thermometer, from what I gather, is kind of like a little pointing device thingy that kind of points at the nearest magical node. I want to say there's one off in this direction, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
He's being very cagey about what it actually is.
Yeah, like it points at magic something or other.
Actually,
and I keep asking him, like, what's it point at? He's like, magical nodes. I'm like, what are they? He's like, they're things.
I think I know where one is if you want to check that.
Well, I also have the Goggles of Revealing recipe. I'm about to make it. So as we can see, Goggles of Revealing. Again, we need the wand in there. It has to be on the table. And the neat thing is that the wand shows up on the table when you have it in the slot. So that's kind of cool. That is neat. So I'm making my Goggles of Revealing because I did show these briefly in a previous episode, but I'm making them again because they're cool. Oh, come on, get out of the crafting table, you.
I whistle.
Did they not come out of the crafting table?
I was looking at it, so I don't know if that. Try opening, closing game.
Oh, there we go. Now they came out. Okay, cool.
So we need to tell Aznor if someone else is in it.
It locks it. Maybe that's to... Oh, you know what I bet that is? I bet that's on purpose.
Well, I can't see it, so...
Hey, Tog joined us.
Hey, Tog. Fatex, I do my very best not to troll Direwolf too much and into it.
I would say that he probably does that, Soren, so that I can't put a recipe on the table that you don't know, and then you can pull the item out.
I can't see the result, though.
No?
Nope.
Oh, well, either way. Hey, Tog.
Yo.
Hey. I just got some goggles. What's up, goggles?
Whoa. Dire looks fancy.
I'm pretty cool looking. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Steve?
Fancy there.
Time for nom-noms. Yeah. You're all right. Nom-nom.
Here, man.
Hey, look, there is some nodes laying around here. So these are one of the arcane nodes that are related to Thaumcraft in some way. They do something. I don't know what. Apparently that's where Vis... Oh, that's a creeper.
So I jump.
It has something to do with Vis and other things. Oh. Ouch, my skin. Like, that's the node that recharges it. CPW, have you seen these yet?
No. Oh, cool. You're wearing glasses.
Yeah, put them on and look at the node. Like, you have to wear them on your head.
He's like, what the heck?
I'm looking for your response to how awesome the node is.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. It's right here. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Isn't that awesome looking?
Very pretty, yes.
What, are these the magical nodes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you actually looked at what it actually is up close?
Yeah.
Now, don't forget that they aren't moving or doing anything. They're supposed to do stuff, but because of the problems he was having with the code, they currently don't do anything. They're just going to sort of sit there. But once we get his updated nearest neighbours fix, they will be doing all sorts of things like moving and merging and splitting and joining and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, they're supposed to move? That's epic.
Oh, they're supposed to do all sorts of stuff, though. I think they're supposed to shoot you as well.
That's all sorts
He's
of epic.
disabled pretty much all that code at the moment because he was having problems with it because it was one of the big causes of lag on the server.
Gotcha. They're really cool looking though. Like, I just think they are so neat.
They are pretty awesome.
You probably know better than me, CBW, but I imagine like it's hard to make something that pretty looking.
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, you're like, I don't do anything that's visible.
This is like, we're talking to the wrong person.
You're talking to the wrong person. If you want to talk graphics, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I can tell you how Azenor's making it so they can move around, merge, join, and share auras with each other and stuff.
Right.
I can help you out with that. I can't tell you how they look.
Yeah, you can't make them in originality.
So like, let me demonstrate to YouTube how this thing like uses up some. See how it just refilled the portable hole when I made this big long portable hole here? Yeah, that's pretty neat. And then it kind of fills in, like, in sequence there. There's a little bit of lag sometimes, but that's... I don't know if that's server lag or what. It'll close up. There we go.
There we go.
See how it kind of goes in sequence?
The server's not
like
exactly running the fastest right now.
The server is crawling along. Unfortunately, Azenor's stuff is still being really slow on the server.
Yeah, well, all new, right?
Yeah, well, the 1.4 he's got it all fixed. It's all fixed in the latest version of his code. So.
What the crap?
Neat.
Well, unfortunately, we won't get that till Sunday.
I just had a pig suddenly appear in my basement.
Nice. So do you guys mind me announcing what our Sunday plans are?
No.
Yes.
Yes for real Pahimar or yes for not real?
Maybe.
Well, like, keeping in mind that this video probably won't be out until, like, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Of course it's fine.
Okay, good. I'm just checking. I'm being nice. I try to pretend like this is not my exclusive server where I can make all the decisions on it.
Yeah, don't trust that guy.
Like, this isn't my server. I don't get to make all the decisions of how things
People
are done.
don't know, but Direwolf doesn't actually use the vanilla Steve skin. He actually is using a custom variant known as Scumbag Direwolf Steve.
Ouch. I don't know why that happened. Oh, I also have something to do. I have a couple things to do before I really get started building.
He's not actually doing that, is he?
What's that?
Using some random skin. It is default Steve.
It's Steve. It is. It's default.
Oh.
See, I'm looking forward to when I can announce my awesome thing that's not related to my other awesome thing.
What was your awesome thing?
Well, because this video will be, well, this is for the future, so people will know about the pre-release of EE3 tomorrow, Saturday.
Is it going public?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. You've just told all of my streams, so that's like a couple hundred people.
There you
It's
go.
also been on my Twitter since yesterday.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah, if you're not following Pahimar, I only have one question for you. Why not?
Why?
Pahimar is the man and does cool things.
One of those things is true, and the other one's debatable.
So, can you ask Direwolf if he would get a wolf skin? I don't need to ask Direwolf. I've asked him like a billion times in the past, and
I have a question for Direwolf.
Carry on.
Are you going to play MechWarrior Online?
I don't know. Is there a new one coming out?
The one that Mead's been streaming, doing YouTube videos of?
Has he?
Yes. Oh yeah, man. You should check it out. It's MechWarrior in today's graphics, completely online.
Really? Is it good?
It looks very good.
Nice. I'll have to check it out.
Isn't it a free-to-play, though?
I believe it's in beta right now.
Yeah. It does look pretty impressive, though.
Is it beta like most things are working and everything's good, or is it beta like Zycraft where nothing works and nothing happens?
Beta as in it appears that they're trying to get the balance right before release.
Nice. I just had to poke fun at Soren because it's what I do.
I like how Soren has got these fancy graphics for all these crystals now that he fixed them, and they still don't have an inventory graphic. So I
They
can.
do it. Yeah, in 1.4 they do. I missed that when I updated, and I already updated my workspace by the time I found out. So I wasn't reverting.
Nice. Well, I just built an iron tank. Oh yeah, I had something to say. Yeah, we are currently recording. This is Friday, October 26th. So yesterday, 1.4 of Minecraft was released, right?
Yep.
We target Sunday as the day that we're going to upgrade ForgeCraft server, this server that I'm playing on now, to 1.4 and port the world over. And yeah, like all the mods ready and good to go and ready. And awesome.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's kind of the big point there, Diet.
Yeah.
Is that we're doing an upgrade without resetting the world.
That's the plan. Careful with that portable hole around all these tubes and stuff, but
I realized that it's just like.
At this point, no, I don't see any reason to be concerned about it. So,
yeah.
So, Direwolf, I've got another question for you.
Carry on.
In your head, do you still think that this is Polycraft, or is it finally settled over that it's ForgeCraft?
No, it's Polycraft.
Man. Polycraft, man.
It's what it is.
I am so glad we changed the name, though. My invite. Wait, no, I'm not talking about that.
Well, long story short.
What? Y'all confuse me.
What?
I'll tell you when you're not recording.
Fair enough.
What was the problem with the name? Go with that.
Polycraft?
What would happen if you were to have a Direcraft server? What would people do to you?
Message you constantly asking you to join?
And so what would happen if you changed the name of the server?
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Because I still get constantly messages asking to join, and I can tell
just
you that
message
there's
him about
really no
something
difference.
else.
Like you're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, that's
So-
very true.
Polycraft it is.
To be fair, it is. I mean, I've converted to ForgeCraft, but it is the Polycraft server. Sorry, it just is.
Yeah, I keep flipping.
Oh yeah, I have a page in my inventory here. So today, episode 20 went live. Today episode 20 went live, but yesterday was episode 19, and I had a huge amount of comments about love for GPS. So I guess the trolling that I did for Richard G, telling him nobody would comment about love for GPS, completely did what I wanted it to do and made everybody comment about love for GPS. So yeah, I've got awesome, cool little page here. He said that he would put the names of 20 people on a page. Yeah, what he did is he made it so that people commented on episode 19 with love for GPS, kind of like this. And then whoever did that, he would put on a printed page and said I would read off in a video. And of course he announced this on my video without telling me he was going to be announcing it. So I'm just like, okay, I guess that's happening now. Which is fine, because, you know, it's Richard G. I'll do things for him because he's a cool guy. So, yeah, I will read off the names of the people that he randomly chose. So here goes nothing. And remember, Richard G did this whole thing, so if your name didn't get picked, don't yell at me, because I didn't even pick the names at all. This was all Richard G thing. Here goes nothing. We got The Good X Evil, Jokin Master, Mr. Bobberty, Morosec99, Shadow Recon 134, Kelvin Wu, PC Master 160, Evan D. Champlain, I hope I said that right, Danny 62800, Penguin 5427497, Bloxer, NRTGF1, Evil Ponoff 69, Dead Red 00, Justin Twine, Mr. Mantory, Chazstick, Dylan Mason, the Nipolis 91, and Super Coco Guy. So congratulations to you guys. Your page is going in the chest by the Hall of Knowledge. Like, I think that's where Richard G wants me to put that. I don't know. Now let's actually get to building something, maybe, perhaps. I got these cool goggles on, and I'm seeing these nifty things all over the place, and I'm killing skeletons. See you, buddy. Yeah, you weren't kidding about server lag,
just
dude.
the cutest thing, aren't they?
It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's a little slow at the moment.
How'd you get over? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, quantum suit. That's how.
No, you were right beside me for a second there, and then all of a sudden you're at your house. Like.
Yeah. Well, server lag plus quantum suit, I guess. I don't know. And I assume these nodes are always here, so I'm assuming that wearing goggles is not causing me to have a problem with the server.
Direwolf doesn't
The
stream.
tick lag is hopeless. It's been
Oh,
bad
wow.
today.
Yeah.
Stormcraft still has a horrible problem in this version.
We had a couple mod updates, I know. Alright, well, I need to get situated and ready to do what I'm going to do, guys, so I will be back. Alright, guys, I'm back. And Pahamar's talking about EE3, and I'm going to start making items, so I figure you probably want to hear him talk about EE3, so I turn it over to him.
To answer Tog's original question, which is about how the new stone works with Feed the Beast. If they were to lose it, if they had a mob grinder, and if they were to have a way of getting gold, they would be able to get themselves another stone. It might take them a little while, but they could do it.
Another minium stone or P stone?
Yes, another minium stone. And to answer the question before it's been asked, because I'm sure it's going to pop up, minium is Latin for red lead, which is another term for cinnabar, which is a classic alchemy thing for the base material for the Philosopher's Stone. I didn't go with cinnabar because someone beat me to it like he does a lot of things.
I wonder who beat you to it.
2.5 stats.
So,
Stop.
Goddamn
Totally
Sengir.
useless at the moment.
I'm running this through my mind, and I don't think we're going to need to give them any form of Philosopher's Stone at the start of an FTB.
First step, build a mob grinder.
Well, you
yeah,
get the
yeah.
gold from the pigmen,
Yeah.
so smooth stone is easy to get from a generator, so that's
Iron.
easy.
But you're not going to have anything, are you?
But
You
what
need
do
a
you need
Philosopher's
iron
Stone.
for?
You need a
Now
Philosopher's
keep in
Stone
mind
to
this is
turn the
temporary for the pre-release.
golden
This
wire.
isn't the final recipe.
Oh, right, the recipe's going to change. Okay.
Yes, I'm
I
hoping
need-
in pre-2 I'll have the red water mechanic working, which will give you the proper way of getting this.
Right, okay, then, fair enough.
Well, you're familiar with FTB, so you probably...
Could you
answer
keep this recipe as a
easiest.
config?
Actually, there'll still be a way to get it. Not
way
through
to
this
get it.
recipe, but a way that they could do it without you guys having to give it to them.
Okay, cool, because, you know, we could, with this recipe, we could actually force them to make it. It's not
Yeah.
hard to do.
We like making it hard for people.
So the
Totally
actual
knows.
way to get it is going to involve the red water mechanic. Red water is going to be created. Basically, you'll need to just get iron. Iron in a mob grinder will allow you to get to red water. And then they'll still have a method to get gold, which will give them the inert stone. That recipe's not going to change.
See, the problem is with mob grinders, iron is still really rare.
But
No,
it's
it's
possible.
not as rare anymore.
I don't think
Don't
it is
forget,
as
don't
rare
forget
as-
zombies drop iron now.
Yeah, but what they tend to drop more than anything else is iron helms and iron swords. Rather than iron.
Now, here's a question for you, Paimar. Wasn't it iron you were supposed to boil in the red water?
No, the idea is that you're going to use iron to create the calcinator. I said that weird. Calcinator.
Calcinator.
I am the Terminator.
These are the people that I hang out with.
Duh.
You make it sound like you don't do these things either.
Yeah.
I know, I
Even
do.
though he's the one who instigates them.
Oh, they do drop a lot of iron shovels. Zombies drop.
They do.
If you do a huge test, because I've done it, because I did it on the Vex map. The thing that they drop the most is helms, shovels, and slightly less than that is swords. They
So,
drop tons of helms though.
calcination in traditional alchemy is the idea of using heat to render out the impurities of an item. So the idea that I'm going to do is the different dusts that existed in EE2, and don't mind my puppy barking, is you're going to supply the calcinator with different types of fuel and different types of input. The better the fuel, the hotter the flame. The better the input, the better the flame will have an effect on it in terms of giving a high quality dust at the end. You'll use those dusts to do other things in equivalent exchange. For example, the first tiers you'll use basic coal or charcoal, and you will calcinate or calcine, I'm not sure what's the proper usage of that, different mob drops like bones, zombie flesh, spider eyes, etc.
Puppy.
And that, yes,
Puppy.
puppy. He doesn't want to go to bed right now. And you will get calcined ash. And what you'll do is you'll build a rending tank or a rendering tank. You'll throw that ash into the water of it, and you will create red water. Then you put in your inert stone to get infused with the red water, and you'll have a minium stone.
Neat.
Nice.
Right, Part, are you streaming?
I am not streaming.
Sorry, are you streaming?
Nope.
Are either of you wanting to stream?
I can't.
Can't.
Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to be going to bed soon, and I have like 500 people listening to this.
Yeah, I don't know
People
how
who
well
are very
that'll come out
interested in
mine.
everything you have to say.
So if you want 500 people on your stream, Part, I can probably send most of them your way.
Unfortunately, I really should stop derping around on Forgecraft and actually finish up the last of 2 or 3 things I need to get done for the pre-release tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
There's
can
no
I
such thing as derping.
ask you, Balmar, are we going to have equivalent exchange on Forgecraft on Sunday then? Is that your
Yes.
plan? Nice.
I
Everybody celebrates.
I
I know.
portable crafting.
Yeah, I believe there's probably quite a few people who are looking forward to the traditional portable crafting again.
Yeah, I
And
don't
by
want.
traditional, I mean it's the one thing I can still claim we did first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing that you actually do right. Not
Right.
so that you don't. That word
Well,
wrong.
just
I'll get
wait
better
until
word.
I add in alchemical rebounds.
I'll word that better in a minute.
I bet you will. Not.
Very quickly, I'm going to end the stream for tonight here now. For those that are interested, tomorrow, I believe, is when we're doing the stream for Reaper Host's first birthday, where there's a giveaway of a tablet or something like that. And they want to do some special events. I think we're doing some stuff on these channels here for that. So if anybody wants to
Neat.
come along for that, it'll be 7 PM UK time. And we're opening up a server for people to come on and take part in competitions and shit like that.
I have been asked by Luke to stop by, and I will try, but I'm actually pretty busy tomorrow. But I will tweet out a Twitter message, and of course, I'm recording this on YouTube like way in advance, right? So it's by the time YouTube sees this, it's too late. But if you're following me on Twitter, then you'll know that I'm going to be on that stream, and you'll be able to come say hi if you know. And if you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. There you go. I just plugged myself.
Big Wayne, I'm reading your message now.
Aren't you videoing though, Ryan?
Who, me?
Are you not recording right now?
No, I'm recording.
Well, how? Of course you plug yourself in your own video. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that.
Hello, Direwolf's like, Soren, you are just sometimes so stupid.
What is it you want the server for, Big
I
Wayne?
am tired.
Now, Dire, should I put in some recipes for Zycraft to actually make it useful?
It would be nice. Like, I wouldn't
Yeah,
lie,
transform all the blocks
No.
into cobble so it at least has some use.
Actually, no, the blocks make it so you can't spawn mobs on them, so you don't need torches to make it. But anyway, make it so you can make the gauntlet.
I was actually going to allow people to turn in your stupid ingots for like diamonds, but you know.
Yeah. Don't get the very lowest, Big Wayne. Just get the spider would be fine for what you're going to do. And learn how to use it first.
CPW, were you laughing there?
I was yawning, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's bored with. Yay.
Well, Zycraft isn't exactly exciting, is it? It's a bunch of pretty stuff that drags your frame rate right down through the toilet. And
I
then
have
you get out the
to
other
my
side.
frame rate. Go talk to Asnor. That's all him.
Oh look!
Okay.
Guess what? I just found more of digging under my house.
Creepers.
Your stuff.
Wrong grass.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Right,
But
I
we
will.
can-
I'm just going to say goodbye because I'm going to catch everybody later. I'll catch you all tomorrow. I'm going to log off the stream. Bye.
Bye, Slowpoke. And I'm going to make a couple managers because I want more managers. So I'll be back in a few minutes myself, YouTube.
It's
Right.
Better.
I'm recording
So we're
again.
not talking.
Everybody's talking about how to pronounce Mojang.
Yeah.
No, we've done that one. We
Yeah,
now
no,
know
no,
it's not
back to
Mojang.
Nokia.
It's
Now we're
Mojang.
talking about a Finnish
Nokia
company.
and Nokia.
Nokia.
It's not Nokia. It's
No,
Nokia.
Let me just say that
no.
I love gnocchi. It's an awesome food.
Yes,
I'm Italian.
It is awesome.
I like chains.
Yeah, Mojang really depends on your language, who you're
Hold on.
talking
What
to,
did you
and
call
your
that
preference.
food? Did you call?
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Did you say that different to us as well?
Spell it.
It's GNOCCI, right?
Well, we
I
say
thought you-
gnocchi.
Gnocchi or gnocchi. I think
I don't
either
even
one's
know what you're
acceptable.
talking about.
Potato, potato.
Yeah, that's because you. I'm not being. You know, anything more exotic than sausage and mash is probably anything more exotic than anything you've ever eaten. Really, to be fair. Yeah.
See, I
Says
don't
the
even know
one
what
who
the-
comes from a country for bangers and mash.
Yeah, but have you ever eaten sushi? Tom?
Yes.
Me? No.
Oh, I love
No,
sushi.
I think we're talking about me.
There you go. There's
Yeah.
new info about Direwolf. He likes sushi.
I love sushi.
Oh, dude. And let me
Delicious
tell you,
raw
like,
fish.
here's the deal with sushi, all right? Here's the real deal story that you need to know about sushi. If you're gonna get it, you have to get it at a good place. Like, don't go to, like, the supermarket and just get, like, the pre-wrapped sushi that they made 6 hours ago, because you're gonna turn to that and say, like, I don't get it. But if
Yeah.
you go to, like, a real deal sushi place, it's amazing.
What do the buttons mean on unloaders?
Magic.
They're like,
TSNE. And how do I make it spit out on the pipe?
Do I know?
w- w-
That
Relays.
just sounded awkward.
Relays is what he wants.
Recording.
As weird as that was.
yeah,
I'm trying
no,
to get it to spit out
no,
on
I'm
the pipe.
just confused.
I've got Billcraft
Is all.
pipes on it.
You want it to, you want
Sit up.
it to take from a cart and put in a pipe. To put
Go crap pipe
almost-
apparently.
Yeah.
No,
Let me see
no, can't
here.
do that.
Do I have to
I
pump
forget
it
what
out
they're
with
called.
redstone with wooden pipes?
I don't
it-
know.
I'll bet you I have to
Um,
pump it out with wooden pipes,
Yeah,
don't I?
no, I don't think so. What mode do you have it set on?
It was on the default T.
What question are we asking?
I don't know.
Yeah, spitting stuff out in the build craft pipes from unloaders.
Oh, from unloaders, you might need to use a wooden engine, but
No.
no, I think it'll jump into an adjacent inventory automatically. I don't know about
Yeah,
pipes.
I don't
Yeah.
want it to jump into an adjacent inventory. I want to spit it out on a pipe.
Might need a wooden
It
pipe. I don't know if you
should
do or not.
Do that? I thought.
I've got a wooden pipe. There's an engine. I've got a redstone engine.
I don't know. I've never used them with other things other than chests or inventories, like farms.
Oh, there we go. It did sync. Good.
Well, I'm
Power's
trying to build a
distributed.
storage room with a railway line in the middle. Because I want the carts to be the thing that spreads the storage around. But I don't want the carts just unloading directly into the chests either, because then they would have to be in the sky. I want chests in the sky.
Be right back.
Alright, power redistributed. Alright, so now, so in case YouTube hasn't figured out what I'm doing, I'm making an automatic squeezer / centrifuge, and I'm playing with managers again. And I need to go get some stuff now. Stuff. In fact, before I do
Okay,
that,
that's more specific, but okay.
alright, that's cool.
How do you make a pulsating engine?
You need ender pearl.
Pulsating.
Need to clean my inventory
Yes, I
just
know.
a little bit.
Redstone and an ender pearl. Oh, it gets you 2. Okay, good.
That should be good, that should be good. I shouldn't need a bunch of this anymore. Probably will need you, and probably will need one of you. Which is cool. How's that otherwise, inventory? Probably don't need any more of these. probably also don't need any more of these or these. We'll find out if I'm wrong or not. Coming up next is Direwolf Wrong. So CPW, what are you building?
I'm building a storage room.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to come see.
It's early doors yet, but
Well, I'll still come see.
sure.
I'm just for now gonna get one of each type at least, and then we'll go from there. So basically, guys, what I want to do is tell this sorter that he's priority 1, and he should try to keep one of each of these in the inventory. And there's going to be more to this in a moment. And you'll see why I'm using managers, more so because I think managers are epic, but also because like the whole system was kind of already here. Now this guy, we can say you're allowed to keep an infinite number of the same items. So you, and you. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this. What should happen is this guy should pull one of each in, and it'll just keep pulling and, you know, centrifuge or whatever. Once that occurs, we should get the whole magical turn-on thing going on over here with this stuff, which should be neat. So this will turn on. I need to get some more lava in here at some point, but that's easy enough. And then we'll go from there in a moment. Now I don't want this thing completely connected here. Or I do, but I also want it connected to this piping system, so I haven't figured out how I want that to work yet. I could probably go back home. Get myself a few more pipes. I know I probably forgot something somewhere. Because basically I want to empty this out. Like, we'll never be putting things into this side of the centrifuge. It's always emptying, right? So I might want to just pump it into the system, like so. And then it should sort itself out from there, for the most part. I mean, I could just...
I'll be back in a bit.
Alright. I can get Persisium from UU Matter. Like, why would I want to do that?
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Well, because I have, like, 2/3 of a double chest of Persisium.
User left your channel.
I don't really need any more at the moment.
What is the whole point of that stuff?
It's the new power system.
It powers your MFF fast stuff.
Like, that's his power net, basically.
It's also used in crafting recipes for most of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna take forever.
But yeah, like, basically he made it really more difficult to actually use any of it. Like, if it just took Persisium, I mean, that would be fine. But the fact that it takes, like, a diamond and 8 Persisium to make one of those things,
yeah,
it's slightly more annoying because my diamond supply is, like, really, really low.
Know the feeling.
And we have certain people who I won't name who have, like, stats and stats of diamonds.
Some people even have barrels of them.
I
Barrels.
hope not.
Well, not plural, but barrel.
I hope no one has enough diamonds that they need to keep it in the them in the barrel.
I think the same person you're talking about nearly has it full. From what? No. Let's see.
This person only had, like, 3 sets worth, I think.
Okay, not it.
Pretty cool. So you guys should be seeing what I'm doing here, I hope. Hopefully this thing will pulse any second now and pull out the honey drops.
I mean, unless I'm misremembering, which could possibly be the case.
Yeah,
You know what else I'm going to add?
A little bit of server lag.
Yeah.
I'm going to add copper gates.
Copper? What?
Copper gates.
And what's that going to do?
Or
It's basically going to be exactly the same as a regular gate, except it can be a pulsating gate and it can listen to a red pipe signal.
Nice.
Nice.
So rather than having to build an AND gate every time, I'm going to add a copper gate to it, or just OR dictionary. So only if you've got copper installed will it actually be there. But
yeah.
Wait, what's it do again?
it'll be the same as basically a regular gate, except it'll be except it will have access to red pipe wire signals and be able to pulsate with a pulsating chipset, obviously. There'll be a copper chipset.
What's the difference between that and the regular pulsating gate?
But the pulsating one won't be able to I think you have to use
Alright, YouTube, I'll be back in a minute once I've got this all sorted out. Alright, I'm back. Pretty much at the wrapping up point here, but I really want to get this thing kind of all done. I think what I'll probably wind up doing is, for now, I just want to place this thing here within pretty much that. So what this should do is it should make this the last chest that possibly it can go into. So any items that it doesn't know what to do with will go in here. That's gonna be our overflow chest. So like honeydew is a good example of that. It's not gonna know what to do with honeydew, so it's gonna go ahead and put it in here, I think. At least it should. Yeah, there it goes. But I'm gonna tell it that honeydew can go up here. Is fine for honeydew. So this thing should get pulled out at some point. I'm going to speed up this timer. Just for now.
And I
probably also won't know what to do with silky
so kind of a cheaper, it can the red pipe wire without any sort of logic.
Yeah.
Conditional thing, yeah.
It's unconditional, basically.
Yeah, because I thought that was kind of silly too, that you had to like have a two-state and or to, you know, to use red stuff.
So what I'm going to do is tell it that silky propolis is allowed in here,
as I say,
but also in here.
So you're planning on like a copper gate and autarkic copper gate?
So if it'll fit in here, it'll go. Otherwise, it'll go back to that main chest.
Would you still like involve red wire in that recipe?
Cool. So a little bit of server
yes,
lag,
it
but
probably would involve red wire because it can listen to red wire.
Yeah, we're at like 36%.
yeah, no, the overall is just a little bit laggy, isn't it?
Just a little.
So you can see I'm teaching the manager, like, you know, any items can go into this chest here, but then, you know, as you start getting stuff like silky propolis and you get any combs should get centrifuged, and then any honey should go ahead and go into here 2 at a time. And I decided to go with 2 at a time, and you can see there's propolis, so I do have to get that pulled out. Darn. Anyway, but then what I'm going to do off camera, because you've seen it about 1,000,000 times and probably don't need to see it again, is I'm going to set up a piping network here. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on this episode of Direwolf20's Server Play Series, episode 26. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, take it easy.